Between all of Diana's efforts to fight back against the forces of the undead, she found a way to bring peace to the Keeper. As a result, Diana was gifted a powerful circlet that made the undead see her as a friend. With the threat of her location being discovered, she drew upon the power of the circlet to hide her base from the detection of the undead. Now, Diana had time to gain power and prepare for the coming battles. Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Mod of Redemption Diana the Druid Let's Play episode. Last episode we defeated several bosses like Skeletron, the Skull Digger, the Sunken Captain, and we did the dungeon and freed the Keeper. So lots of really good stuff. And this episode we've got a whole bunch of things to do, including defeating the Wall of Flesh, but we have another boss from the Mod of Redemption that we can fight first. And in order to summon the boss, we need to get the anomaly detector, which is the combination of silver bars, meteorite, and obsidian. So I just went ahead and crafted a whole bunch of meteorite. And let's see if we can find this summon now. There we go. So let's craft one of those. And it says it summons a strange portal. And over here you can see I made a few changes to the base. I've got the circlet right there and right here, and a druidic altar, and the spirit of life from the chicken. So the way I kind of thought about this is with our base so kind of apparent, I think it would be just a matter of time before the Polterghast and his minions located us. This Keeper's circlet makes most skeletons become friendly, which I think is pretty sweet, and so my idea was to kind of use druidic magic and this circlet to kind of cloak this base and make it so that when skeletons walk by they don't realize that I'm a threat, and they may not even notice it because we've kind of got the power of this circlet from the Keeper protecting our base. So we just used our anomaly detector and it summoned a strange portal and it's flying around. Ooh, it attacks us. This is pretty sweet. It's not doing much damage, but I wonder if this is the boss. I think it's something different though. I have a feeling we break this portal and we actually get a full boss. It says infection has begun. I think it's changed the world. Okay, this is pretty sweet. This is very similar to like the Eye of Cthulhu with the way it charges at us. And it's shooting out all sorts of stuff there. Okay, we gotta get around it. Ooh, let's use our shroom bag. Our shroom bag should help a lot. This one's really strong. And these minions that it summons actually drop some stars, which is really nice. So it looks like it charges like 5 times, and then it starts summoning these and shoots those particles. Okay, we gotta keep dashing. That time it only dashed 3 times, so maybe it's kind of random or it cycles through that. It's always fun to try to figure out what the boss mechanics are. I think this was something that's post Eater of Worlds, and so we're a little bit stronger than we probably should be for this boss, but it's still got a lot of health and it's taking a lot of damage. Okay, let's grab some of these. This song is so like nostalgic to old Nintendo games. It's pretty fun. So this boss is the Seed of Infection, and I think he's actually changed our world. Like I said earlier, it said something about the infection spreading. Oh my gosh, we have a chicken cultist? Okay, I'm so distracted now. And I'm out of mana. I really need to get some mana. Well, we killed the chicken cultist. And we got a strange something. I'll have to look at my inventory in a second. Okay, let's finish off this boss. And whoa. So it just said creatures are starting to get infected. So I think for sure our world has changed. And it's given us an infected mask. That's kind of interesting. Whoa. Okay, this is like such a cool animation. And then we got a Xenomite canister, and this is a druid item. Whoa, this actually is really good. Man, that would have been really helpful to get before. And then we've got these Xenomite shards. This necklace of sight's pretty cool. It improves our vision and increases our crit by 4%. So I wanted to craft this Blooming Luck, but it requires a Hellforge, and we haven't gotten one of those yet. We also need to get a whole bunch of Hellstone. We've been able to get that for a while, but I haven't bothered really going to the underworld. So what I want to do is, let's buy an obsidian skin or 2, and that way we can have an easier time getting our hellstone. So I just used our obsidian skin, and it's time to start mining. Here we go. Already we found a hellforge. That's great. Whoa, we got an armored obsidian rose from that fire imp. That's pretty sweet. It always seems like we find a whole bunch of gold portals down here, especially like the first time you go to the underworld. Well, I think after grabbing some of these clumps down here, we should have more than enough hellstone. That was a huge amount right there. 70. With vein miner and obsidian skin, getting hellstone is like the easiest tier of ore to get in the whole game. 400 hellstone already, so let's head back to base. And now we can go ahead and craft a whole bunch of hellstone bars. So first, let's go ahead and craft a molten ham axe and a molten pickaxe. Those are always good to have. And then we should definitely craft this molten stave. I've heard this is pretty good, if not better than the upgrade. That's like the Knight's Edge stave. So let's go ahead and craft 2. That way when we make the next stave, we still have our molten one. And we can also craft this blooming luck, which is the combination of the cobalt shield, the lucky horseshoe, these xenomite shards, and daybloom. And that looks like a pretty cool item. It grants immunity to knockback, does 5% increased druidic damage, and slightly increases the chance of finding rare and epic drops. And then we can also craft the Fire Blossom seed bag, which I've heard is really good. So let's check that out. Now all we need to do is go over to our demon altar right here, and we can craft the lunar crescent stave. And there it is. Pretty awesome. And now let's go ahead and use this strange contract, and it just summoned the chicken army, which will be a great time to try out all of these weapons, like the Fire Blossom. Ooh, Fire Blossom's pretty sweet. So it shoots out these, and then it just kind of has like a homing fire cloud. Yeah, awesome. Ooh, we got fried chicken. Okay, so let's head over here. This will be a good flat area to fight all of these chicken enemies. Let's see what our lunar crescent stave does. Okay, so it shoots stars down, but they don't actually penetrate the ground. Ooh, this is nice. I really like the fire effect. Making tons of fried chicken now. This seems to be very powerful, especially since you can get it pretty early on. Like, this is something you can get pre-Skeletron, and this would have destroyed Skeletron. These little chicken enemies are surprisingly cute. Shielded chicken man, and then we've just got normal chickens, and then kind of just like a chicken warrior there, chicken man. And then this is a greater chicken man, kind of a chicken in a mech suit. Ooh, we have a Trojan chicken. Excellent. Let's go ahead and use all sorts of stuff on it. Ooh, now we can actually see what this attack does. Okay, this attack's pretty strong if you're out in the open area and stuff. So I just used our molten stave, and this guardian's pretty sweet. Shoots out a bunch of fireball attacks. Cool to see how all these different staves work. Whoa, this is a chicken riding another chicken, and it's a chicken cavalry. Very cool. And there we go, we finished the chicken army. That was very fun. One thing I just did was copy and paste some of these houses, and I did that in TEdit. This gives us a ton more NPC spaces, so I'm interested to see who all moves in. Well, the next thing I want to do before we move on is go ahead and buy this Eaglecrest spell tome, because this will allow us to find a special boss. And let me just show you on our boss checklist. We've actually got a few bosses left, like the Eaglecrest Golem, and then I also kind of want to do the Old One's army, and then we'll be ready to go to fight the Wall of Flesh. Well, now that we have this spell tome, let's go ahead and use that and then activate a battler potion, and hopefully we'll be able to find one of these guys pretty soon. And right away we have the sleeping stones, so let's go ahead and activate this, and there we go, we've got the boss. Okay, this is pretty sweet. It kind of looks like a nautilus shell. and it rolls at us. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take him out. And it looks like it summons little rock piles. They look like gnomes or something. They're kind of doing a little silly dance. This is doing such good damage. Then we have Ancient Stone, and then we have the Eye of the Eaglecrest Golem. And with Ancient Power Fragments, that crafts into the Ancient Sigil, which will summon an empowered version of the Eaglecrest Golem. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we're getting attacked by a slime. Next, let's go ahead and buy an Eternia crystal stand and a few of these crystals. And now let's go ahead to our arena where we fought the Skull Digger and see about fighting the Old One army. I've never tried summoning it underground, but we actually have a really good arena here. And I don't think we're going to need to use any sentries. We can just throw these down all over, and we should be good to go. It looks like our stars even work. And there we go, we've completed wave 3. Pretty much no problem. It's kind of cool to see this crystal in the Eternia event because it looks like it's shooting out those little green Eternia mana crystals. It's kind of the same theme as this. Although I think the Fire Blossom is a lot more powerful. Oop, we got enemies. Go ahead and throw some of those down and it should take them out. And here we go, we got the final wave now, I think. We gotta just see where the Dark Mage spawns. Oh, and here we go, it spawned on this side. Excellent. I think I'm gonna go ahead and activate this. Uh-oh, our crystal's taking damage. Oh no! Man, we've turned into like a fire wizard doing so much fire damage. Okay, this is actually getting kind of crazy. There we go, we did it. Excellent. We got some war table banners. Those are pretty sweet. And we got a dragon egg, which summons a pet dragon. And now looking at the boss checklist, you can see we've defeated all of the bosses all the way up to the Wall of Flesh. So I think it is time now to go to the edge of our world, and I think I want to try using a water walking potion and obsidian skin and doing the boss fight like that instead of building an arena. Well, we've reached the edge of our world, and I think we are good to go to start this fight up. It looks like in lava, the fire blossoms are only going to activate when they hit the ash blocks, so we may need to use these xenomite canisters. But let's go ahead and throw this, activate our buffs, and we can throw a few of these down right here and see how it goes. And then we'll switch over to xenomite canisters. And hopefully we can do well. I've never really attempted it like this. This will be quite different. Well, we're doing a lot of damage. And these fire bats are more annoying than the boss. Okay, let's try using the gloom shrooms. People said that this is really good. So let's try those out. Oh no, we're taking damage. This is not good. Okay, there's our healing potion. And we've almost got it. Oh no, this is so close. No, we were at 900. Oh, that was so painful. Well, we are back at the edge of our world and it's time to start this up once more. So let's do this. I'm gonna throw a ton of these down. And this time I'm not gonna mess around with the other spells. I'm just gonna go with our fire seeds because they seem to be the best. And I'm gonna put a whole bunch down right here and hope they don't fade away by the time the boss gets to them. It's kind of about trying to pace yourself. Okay, here we go. This is such a weird way to fight this boss. Oh, I didn't have my water walking on, no wonder. Okay, this is much easier with water walking now. I was wondering why my mobility felt weird. Okay, let's use a potion. And it looks like we're doing pretty good here. Just need to be consistent. Ooh, our obsidian skin wore off. That's not good. We can't go under the lava. Okay, we're taking tons of hits, but I think we're gonna get them. There we go. We defeated the wall of flesh. That was a lot more tricky and weird than I thought it was gonna be. I'm definitely used to using items that act a lot different, so that was a fun, unique challenge to beat the boss like that, because it's all about putting down sentries almost and just planning ahead. So let's see what we got in this treasure bag. Looks like we got the demon heart, of course, and that's amazing. Gives us that extra accessory slot. We got the charm of luck, which helps us when we reroll items, and then we got the pwn hammer, which will break our altars, a warrior emblem, and the clockwork assault rifle. And for the 6th accessory, I kind of want to use this blooming luck because it will help us get better drops, and that will be really nice at the start of hard mode. And now we've got a bunch of stuff that we can do. Before we end this episode, I definitely want to go and break a bunch of demon altars, and that way we can start getting ore spreading throughout the world. And in between episodes, I think I'm definitely going to have to do some research because I really don't know what we're going to be going for right at the start of hard mode. Well, I know for sure we need to break these. That will help a lot. And it looks like we got adamantite instead of titanium, which is always a little bit weaker. Ooh, here we go. Cobalt ore right above us. I'm just going to break all of these. We might as well. It's so much easier to pick up ore at the start when we break more. So maybe let's just break 3 more. Ooh, this is going to be bad. There we go. Well, if we need anything from wraiths, now's a good time to get it because we're killing so many of them. We're gonna get like a wraith banner here. Whoa, and we even have more cobalt right here. We're gonna have like enough to make a cobalt pickaxe. And here's our last demon altar that I want to break, just so we can get more adamantite. And now it is time to head back to base. And we should be able to just craft a whole bunch of cobalt right now and get our cobalt pickaxe. Perfect. This episode, we defeated a whole bunch of bosses, like the Seed of Infection, the Dark Mage from the Old One's army. We fought the event with all the chickens, and we even defeated the Wall of Flesh. And now that we're in hard mode, we're going to need to upgrade our weapons and armor really quickly. So definitely let me know which ones you think I should get first, and I'll try to get those next episode. I hope y'all are enjoying this series. If you are, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.